to the CRW. I'm Clarence Watson, and today we're going to be covering how to make a camera rig, either for any of your DSLR, Canon. In this case, it'll be the Panasonic GS7. Here's a list of things that I've purchased for building my camera cage. As you can see, it's very small but very usable. All the parts you can easily get on Amazon or eBay, or even sometimes Craigslist. As you see, there's my flop out window. I'll just pull this around here real quick. Even though I have my Anton Bauer battery, I also have a separate battery pack for powering the camera. Here we have all of our accessories, starting from the matte box to your battery, obviously the camera cage, and here a little bit further down we have the external power charge you can get at Best Buy or offline. We have our grips, and of course we have our base, which is actually what we're going to use to slide onto the tripod, and that's actually going to be the body of our shoulder rig. Here we have the camera itself. As you see, I have the screen kind of pushed over to the side, and I usually carry it that way if I'm using it as a shoulder rig versus mounting it on the tripod. And you can also use your iPad by using some of the software on there to use your iPad as a remote monitor. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. So you turn this way a little bit. As you can see, really easy. Top battery is attached with Velcro. You have your bottom battery, which is a V-mount battery, and you can get this whole setup off of Amazon. Let me flip that around. As you can see, very usable touchscreen. This is a Panasonic, that's why I have a matte box here, and I've attached a camera cone. My grips, got a handle up top, and of course my camera cage itself by SmallRig, great place to get it, my base, and my shoulder pad. Turn this here, twist that a little bit. I'm going to remove the matte box with my lens cone on it. Here's a matte box by FilmCity. Here's a camera cone for protecting the lens. I just put a little adhesive around, make it a little bit sturdy to protect the lens itself. Or a matte box, and I use a manual lens that I screw on, so just unscrew this right here, just like that. Make sure that we're protecting the threading. Once the lens comes off, always check my adapter, make sure that it's clean on the inside. Go ahead and wipe that there, and it's really well. The threads, make sure that you don't over screw it. Obviously you can pull those off. Here's my base plate or my slide plate. Let me sit this down real quick. And we'll come back up, and the slide plate really easy to move. I'll detach this back here, make sure all my cords are gone. Then I'll go ahead and use the handle, go ahead and push that in, slide camera forward, remove it. As you can see, the camera cage, camera comes one unit. You can use it for handheld shooting. Really easy, it's very lightweight. Here we have our base plate, our battery. Here's our grips. And twist the top. Go ahead and pull that off. Let's see, twist it a little bit more. Pull it off, comes off really easy. So anytime that you're using this, it's really simple. As you can see, here's the battery. There's my plate connected to the tripod, my shoulder, and everything else if you want to use it for running and gunning. Here are more of the parts if you didn't catch the first time. And this is essentially what the camera rig is. Really inexpensive, even though sometimes some of the parts can be, a little pricey. You can always research eBay, Craigslist, Amazon to find really cheap accessories. And we'll just put this back on here, starting with my grip. Go ahead and slide that onto my rails. Go ahead and tighten that down. put it where I need it. Then from here, take my slide plate, slide the camera back on. That there, have a lock in place. Easy. Go ahead and tighten those down. There we go. Sure that. Go ahead and plug this back in to operate my camera. Then from there, we're just gonna go ahead and put the lens back on. I usually hold the lens at the bottom, so that way I'm not messing up the threads on the adapter. Screw that in. Once it's snug, leave it just like that, and you shouldn't have any problem. And from here, I'm going to take the matte box, go ahead and slide that on, and go ahead and tighten that down. As you see, I have a filter in there, an ND filter, because I was shooting with it earlier today. And there you go. That's it. There's your camera rig, ready to go. Easy to assemble, easy to take apart. If you have like a Pelican case or a Gorilla box, like a small one, you can put the entire unit in there. I'll put the entire unit in my saddlebags and on my motorcycle, and easy transport. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you need a list of how to get a hold of these, I'll go ahead and leave a description. And that's about